Rest in peace, little sis. You know that I miss you. I'm out my mind, yeah, I'm out here crying. As I look at your pictures, Teresa, she hurt, she going berserk.
Welcome to High Style Sundays. Y'all know what's going on. We're here in Sound Tech Studios. We got KFN Buck in the building.
Yes,
what's
sir.
Going on, man?
Yes, sir. Cool, man.
Appreciate you coming through for real.
No problem.
So, for everybody who doesn't know you, let them know who you are and where you're from.
KFN Buck, North and Longwood, Baltimore City, Veteran. I'm in here, though. You know what's going on. High style shit.
Okay. So, I know you've been in the game for a while now, doing your thing for real. So, tell us, you said North and Longwood, right?
Yeah.
So, that's where you were born and raised?
Longwood and Windsor.
Longwood.
Yeah, hell yeah. Born and raised? No. Born and raised down Emerson and Dukeland. Okay. Since a juvie. Mother from Emerson and Dukeland, father from the North Avenue side, for real, you feel me? So I had best of both worlds from Emerson Avenue and Longwood.
Okay. So what was it like, you take it back a little bit, what was it like growing up as a kid?
Listen to these songs, man. It was just like mother and father getting high, staying with my grandmothers, father and mother side, mainly my father, mother, staying with her for real. Treacherous. It was just to the point where when I'm over with my grandmother on my father's side, it's like she the lady who she worked, bust her ass off to take care of me 24/7, you feel me? I had every pair of Jordan, but the whole time this lady ain't paying her bills to make sure I got these Jordans and shit. So I transitioned to my mother, you feel me, that side of the family for real. I always was back and forth, but I went down there for sure. That was the ratchet side, you feel me, being down Emerson Avenue and shit for real. It was crazy, rough, no guidance, you feel me, but older niggas. His father, my Uncle Gary for real, you feel me, he down in the basement, chopping up, doing his thing, big money, big parties on every night for real. That was what I was brought up into for real, shit like that. Dumb shit that I'm happy I went through it, but I wish I never, sometimes. But I'm happy I went through it though.
Okay. So what got you started with the music then?
Music, Lord D. Y'all familiar with Lord D? Battle rapping and shit for real. North and Longwood and shit. That's my man, you feel me? So he was doing his music thing. We was in middle school. When we got to high school, it's a different fan base now. We got the 9th graders, 10th, 11th, 12th. So it's a different fan base now. He out there. And one day we just in the hallway. And I just, fucking around, rapping and shit for real. Shit was hard. For me not to be a rapper or nothing like that. And let's take it back to what we was talking about earlier. Off the camera, we was talking about Lil Wayne. Me writing down this rap. So when I wrote down my first rap, I already knew how to write raps, you feel me, just off of what Wayne was doing. So when I wrote my first shit down, it was just so hard, and people was like, yo, you better start rapping. You feel me? I'm 16 years old. Fast forward a little bit, I don't know how, what's the gap between it, but me and my little man Ray got shot down Walbridge Junction and shit. I was 16, he was 14. I made a song for him, you feel me, a rest in peace song for him and shit for real. Hard as a bitch. And from there, we're just like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for real.
Okay. So, you feel because a lot of your music, I feel like a lot of pain music.
Yeah, facts.
So, do you feel like there's a lot of trauma that you've been through?
Yeah. That's all I can really rap about, because it's how I like going in the studio. I like going in the studio and rapping about my present, my feelings at that moment. You feel me? So I don't really. It's a lot of shit I can rap about, but this is really all I know. You feel me? The shit I talk about is really all I know for real. I ain't get to experience the hundreds of thousands of dollars, diamonds around my neck, so I can't rap about that. I know a lot of niggas who do it. You feel me? And it worked for them. You feel me? But it may work for me if I do it, but I just can't do it because this is what I know for real. So I know it's a million people who can relate to my struggles and shit like that. So I mean, that's how we came up on Boosie. You feel me? Like Boosie was rapping about everything I was going through at that present moment, for real. When I was 15, 16 years old, when him and Webby came out with their little shit. You feel me? So, I mean, that's just, yeah, I like keeping my shit real, raw. You feel me? When I get all that, hundreds of thousands in the diamonds and all that, yeah, because this global grinder shit gonna do it for me. I ain't gonna lie. Direction this shit going.
And talking about global grinding, you started your own clothing line. So what led you to, really start that? Why name it Global Grinding?
I had my homeboy, he more into like, he went to college, so he was more into shit like fashion and shit like that. He seen other people doing shit, so he like, yo, we might as well start a little clothing line. So we had Most Wanted Boys. It was really our group. That's what we used to call ourselves, Most Wanted Boys. So we just made Most Wanted Boys a clothing line. You feel me? We just had merch, basically. You feel me? So a lot of people in the city who I knew, they knew that I had this before. We fast forwarding now to 2018. So we in 2018. So a lot of people knew I had that shit. So my man Chucky, like Hot Boy Chucky, well Cold Boy Chucky now. He had the Street Runners. You feel me? He like boom. So anyway, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, look, I'm trying to get back into the boom. He made me 12 t-shirts. Remember them t-shirts now? Yeah, made 12 t-shirts. Had this little bullshit ass logo, big as shit. It was shiny as a motherfucker though. Niggas fuck with that motherfucker, that gold shit. It was, you feel me? So I started out with 12 of them. You feel me? And I don't know, I just always had that shit in me, because when we started that shit back then with the Most Wanted Boys, I was taking that shit more serious than anybody. You feel me? Because it was like something that I never did before, and I wanted to learn something new. You feel me? So now, fast forward to 2018, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit for real. You feel me? And it been rolling. It been on and off until like till like 2020. 2020 is when I really started taking this shit serious for real. But yeah.
So you've been making music and pushing this clothing line.
Yeah.
So have you like found any importance of actually having, like, does it help you push your music or?
The clothing line?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what the clothing line do for me is, like, what it started doing for me in 2020, it took me away from the trap, you feel me? Like, because I'm making, shout out to Day Carey, you feel me? I had promoted with her one time and shit for real, gave her a sweatsuit, and she posted on her page. She got like 70,000 followers or whatever. And next thing you know, my DM been beat down. Made $10,000 in like 3 days. You feel me? Just off clothes. When I never made $10,000 in 3 days selling no fucking drugs. You feel me? Give me like a week or two. You know, maybe I could get it done. But I never did that off drugs. You feel me? And once I synced that shit, I'm like, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I was working at the time. I had a little job and shit for real. You feel me? I just came home from jail 2019. And I started working 2019. By 2020, when I got a manufacturer overseas, that's when I really started taking the shit serious. I had them sweatsuits, made 10,000 in 3 days. Fuck that job. This is what I'm gonna focus on. I just wound up getting, locked up right after that shit for real. You feel me? What I did was, when I made that 10 bands, you know what I did? I celebrated too early. I was happy. It felt like success. You feel me? It felt like success for real to me. So I'm like, shit, we about to hit the club, throw these ones, you know what I mean? Get like 1,000 ones out of this 10,000, throw that. It wound up being 2,000, you feel me? Now I'm down to 8,000, and then next thing you know, I got kids, you feel me? That 8,000 turned into 5,000, and I had to do this, and that 5,000 turned into 1,000. Now I'm looking dumb as shit. Now I'm locked up now, you feel me? With like 1,500 in my name, looking crazy. So I think like that, getting locked up, fast forward into April 2021, that's when Global Grinders really became my thing for real, for sure.
And like you talk about like a lot of the stuff you've been through, on your path. Like, so I want to take like a little bit. I want to take that the song you made for your sister.
Yeah.
So what was the importance of that song? How did that make you mentally move forward?
The importance of the song it come from like I said, 2016. I did a tribute to my homeboy, man. Him got shot together and he died and shit. So I did a tribute song to him. I was not going to do a tribute song for my little sister. And you know, like I'm on some other shit right now. Like I ain't even think about doing no song. Maybe down the line, yeah. But just so happened, I had so many people in my corner for real who was like, yo, she was your biggest fan. I don't know, like in the beginning of the video, it's clips from her Instagram that's showing her all she did probably down there every day, you feel me? Or hella times in 1 week, she would post my shit and her rapping to my shit. You feel me? One of my biggest fans. One of the only people in my family, because at one point, my whole family had KFN and then their name, you feel me? Underscore their name or whatever. And then eventually, everybody, like, fuck this shit. We changed the Instagram name. She was the only one that, go look at her shit right now, KFN underscore drama. She was the only one that stuck with it, you feel me? Because she believed in what I had going on and shit. So everybody like, yo, you got to do this song for her, you feel me? So that's the importance of the song. Like, that shit. I wouldn't even go, when I did the first 4 bars, I was like, I ain't doing this shit, you feel me? I already talked to everybody like, go ahead, do it. I did the first 4 bars, and I'm like, nah, I ain't doing this shit. And just so happened, I was sitting in the living room, and I know it was the vent, and I spoke this on another interview for real. Like, I know it was the air coming from the vent, but for some reason it felt like a chill came down my spine, down my body, and it was her or something for real. I swear, right after that, I wrote the whole rap was done. You feel me? Like, I don't know where that shit came from, all the rest of the shit, but it just came to me for real. You feel me? So that's how that shit got done, for sure.
Do you feel like now moving forward with your music, you put more into it, you know, because you have that, you know, that feeling that you gotta do it now?
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. And people won't let me. They won't let me stop. Even when I want to, for real, because I want to focus on other shit. I'm talking from my clothing line to real estate investing. You know, I'm doing courses on that and shit for real. So I've been wanting to stop this rap shit for a minute, you feel me? But the people won't let me. They won't let me at all and shit for real. Like,
does that make you feel good? You know, knowing that people want
yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, the love I get on the gram, like, I get so much love on the gram for real, you feel me? And I'm a type of person, I could tell fake love from real love, you feel me? I know that shit. Like, I ain't no dumb nigga at all. So I know that shit. So I know when a motherfucker just whatever. You know how many bitches fuck me at my little sister? Like, had it down, like, my girl, you know what I mean? But you know how, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of love came from that for real. Like, a lot of fake love just because of what was going on during that time. Murder Inc. ain't want to post that video. You feel me? Murder Inc. ain't want to post that at all. I don't know why. They had their reasons why, and I respected them because that's their business, that's their page, that's what they do. They said that, boom, boom. Once they did that, they posted a fight up Golden Dragon because they told me they don't condone in violence or retaliation. Now, I felt that kind of dumb, but I'm like, that's y'all business. That's how y'all operate. Cool. Somebody who I was talking to about it, what they said, wind up seeing what they posted about Golden Dragon on their page. So they like, yo, how the fuck y'all gonna post this? But y'all just told KFN Buck, tag me and all that. Y'all just told KFN Buck that y'all don't condone in violence or retaliation. Now, what if the man who just got hit up the side of the chair with a head, now he know who hit him upside the chair with it, upside the head with a chair for real, you feel me? Now he gonna about to retaliate and kill yo because y'all posted that shit, which was valid facts, you feel me? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's crazy. Next thing you know, Terrell Suggs, John Wall, multiple NBA players, NFL players, you know, from saying that shit on their pages. Multiple people with blue checks that I don't even know who the hell they are, you feel me? And that just led to their fans, you know, reposting my shit. So I wanted to pay, I asked Murder Inc. how much y'all charge for the whatever. I wanted to pay them for that, but I wound up getting a bigger and better platform to promote it on, you feel me? Which was, and I thank that person for saying what they said, you feel me? Because I'd have never even probably synced it, you feel me? I probably wouldn't even thought of it when I synced it, but they thought about it like, this is retaliation and violence in one video, you feel me? I just told, yo, you feel me? So a lot of real love came from it, not just in Baltimore, like multiple cities, you feel me? You know how many people lost their little sister? You know how many people just lost a family member, period, you feel me, who just felt that. Like, I had people in my DM saying, yo, I lost my grandmother. Like, I feel this something for my grandma. I feel this something for my brother, my uncle, you know how many people lost their sister though that was in my DM? Niggas and females, but niggas though. All across this whole, that shit went everywhere. You feel me? So I know the difference between that real love and fake love. So I can say that shit made me feel good, like extra good for real. So, and them same people still follow me. You know, I'm almost at 10K. Get me that fucking 10K when y'all see this motherfucker. If I ain't there yet by now, get me there. But yeah, like.
That's dope. Now, you know, being, you know, from Baltimore, being here, you know, I'm guessing most of your life, right? Mm-hmm. So, if there's one thing you could change, you know, about the city, like, what would it be in general? It could be anything.
That's crazy you even asked me that because that's my whole mission. So, not only do I had a clothing line or I'm trying to do this real estate investing shit for real, eventually I'm going to get into owning trucks for truck drivers and shit like that. I got a bunch of shit I'm trying to do. All I do is sit in the house. I do not be outside at all. You feel me? I'm in the house on that laptop studying business shit for real. You feel me? So I got a bunch of shit I'm trying to do. Other than that, when I just was locked up before I came home, I ran into this little kid from DC, and I had a phone over that bitch. I was running the phone over there, so I'm like, "Shorty, you want to get on the phone?" Nah. Alright, asked him again another day, "You want to get on the phone?" Nah. He keep telling me nah. So eventually I asked him, "Why you don't want to use the phone?" Wind up telling me I ain't got no family on the outside. I've been locked up since I was 13. I'm 18 now. A juvenile life. I don't get out of this bitch till I'm 21. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, alright, back, say no more. Wind up swapping bunk buddies, brought you in there with me for real because all my life, when I was 13, some shit like that, I was on the box when I was young and shit for real. So I used to have to go to these programs where these guys used to come in there and they used to tell me like, well, not me, but us, it was a bunch of us young niggas that was in there. They used to come in there, these niggas own real estate now, these niggas own trucking companies, these niggas own this, they own businesses, all types of shit, right? But they used to do the same, they came up the same way we came up, you feel me? Like, but now these niggas here, that always stuck with me, you feel me? So I knew once I started getting older, I'm like, I'ma always go back to the youth, you feel me? So that's something that I do. Like, I touch bases with the youth. Now bring it back to Shorty, like, I told him everything I'm gonna do for him when he come home, you feel me? Like, yo, that's my word, you feel me? I ain't got much. I ain't the richest nigga in this city. I ain't got this and that and the third for real, you feel me? But I'ma make sure that you be alright when you come home. Just so happened he wound up coming home like 2 months earlier. So I'm like, damn, told Shorty this shit. Like, what the fuck? Damn, I ain't even nowhere right now. I just came home myself. He came home like a couple months after me. So what I did was, I'm like, shit, since I ain't got it, the really, what's the name? I took him to the mall and shit for real, you know, did what I could do for him. But on the gram, I had posted, if anybody got a size, I think it was 11 shoe, and whatever size clothes he wore, if anybody got it for real, you feel me? My little man just came home, yo, he ain't told his story on the gram. Man, I'm talking about this nigga had like 1,000 pair of shoes, you feel me? Like, he got blessed. I'm talking about my young dude, African dude for real, work at Boost Mobile, hit me up for real. I gotta tell him I got an iPhone for him, you feel me? Like, he got blessed. Once I seen that, I said, this, you feel me? Regardless of everything that I'm doing, because I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, this music, clothing, anything, I'm gonna keep doing that. But this is my bigger picture right here, helping it. Now I think that it actually worked. I could actually do this shit for real, you feel me? I always wanted to do this since I was 13. I knew that I was gonna come back to help the youth. So that shit led me to having KFN Rel. I got a little artist named KFN Rel. Shorty came to me when he was 13 years old. Yo, I'm trying, he 14 now. Yo, I'm trying, you know, I want a feature. How much you charge for your feature? $1,500. I just was bluffing, you know what I mean? I just wanted to see, because I knew he was a young nigga. I just want to see how serious he was with his craft for real. Say no more, I got you. I'm going to do, all right, when I get it, I want that feature. You feel me? Young nigga. He found me on YouTube. Just so happened to be from Baltimore, you feel me? And I'm like, nah, little nigga, I'm bluffing, yo. I like what you, I like that, you feel me? Like, say no more. come fuck with me with this KFN shit. I don't need nothing from you. I want to help you do everything you gotta do. I know I'm gonna get my blessing at the end, no matter if it's from you or from somewhere. I'm gonna get mine. You feel me? So I don't give a fuck, but I want to help you. You feel me? Like, cause the shit he was rapping about at 13, like, oh nigga, yeah, you going down that same path. No, I ain't had that when I was 13. I ain't had it when 14, 15, 16. I ain't had nobody like that to take me up under their wing and show me this. Yeah. I got you. Say no more. Boom. Fuck with this KFN shit. So that just goes to say that the change in the youth is what I'm trying to do. If I could just help one of these little niggas, I feel good. You feel me? And I'm gonna help a lot of these little niggas. That's before cool. I go. Like, I'm gonna help a lot of these little niggas. So I want to change. I'm gonna tell you one thing before you go to the next question. It's no way nobody can change Baltimore City. Baltimore City gonna be what it is and get worse and worse and worse. What we gotta do, we keep trying to tap in with these 19, 20-year-olds, 17-year. We need to go deep down. We need to talk to these 8-year-olds, these 9-year-olds, these 10-year-olds. These little niggas is 11 years old knowing every young boy verse. You feel me? Like, this is what they want to do when they grow up. They gonna want to do everything young boy talking about when they grow up. Now they 14, now they got... What young boy say again? He upped it and he shot it. All right. They doing what young boy said doing by the time they 15. You feel me? Like, nah, let's get them when they 8, 9, 10, shit like that. I got my oldest boy 13. Well, 12 now. He be 13 this year. You feel me? I got another one under him that's 11, Brady 12. I got 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. You think I'm ready? Shit. I ain't about to teach them this shit. Nah, we about to think. Now, this global grounded shit, we got global grounded kids. You feel me? And my son, man, my 11-year-old, we just sat down and talked for real. You feel me? That's my twin. That little nigga, he me all over again. You feel me? Out of all my kids, he me all over again. So I sat down with him like, yo, we gonna do this global grounding for kids. That's what we gonna do. You own that. Well, you and your brothers, you feel me? But you gonna run that global ground as kids. I'm gonna sit down with you. We gonna talk numbers. We gonna talk business. We gonna talk this, that, and the third. And that's not only with my kids, but I want to do that with other kids. I want to teach them business shit. We wasn't taught that shit at all. You feel me? And these other rap niggas in the city, they need to do that. They need to touch bases with these young niggas for real.
You feel like that's an important part of the game? You know?
It's the most important part of the game because we're a big influence to them. Right. You feel me? I got 10-year-old little niggas who listen to my music. Thank God I ain't really rapping about really sliding down, spinning a bend. You feel me? I mean, I talk my shit, but what I've been through. But when I can come back to them kids and let them know right now, when they see this right here, that 10-year-old who know Buck songs, damn, that's how Buck think. Like, yeah, hell yeah, I did my dirt. I don't want them to do that same shit for real. You feel me? So we got to touch bases with them little niggas and change that shit from there. That's when the change gonna come. You feel me? For real.
I want you briefly go over. I know you said you do a little bit on the real estate side too.
I'm doing courses. I'm learning it. I don't know too much about it, but I'm learning. Shout out to Big Business. Shout out to Jay Morrison, Mark Flip Houses, man. They real big homies who really teach that shit. Like, they get free gems they just drop free gems on the Instagram just because, you feel me? They do their courses where you gotta pay some shit, but they just drop free gems per year. So yeah, I'm definitely learning that because I need to get into that ASAP. Definitely. Yeah.
All right. So moving forward a little bit, is there any projects we can look forward to seeing? I know you got something dropping tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I mean, I had something dropping tomorrow for real. I had the deluxe dropping tomorrow for real, but due to technical difficulties for real, we ain't gonna drop it tomorrow, which is Lil Sis' birthday. You know, I wanted to drop the pain management deluxe for real, but we just gonna focus on pain management too. Sometime early summer, we gonna drop pain management too for real. But we gonna dig real deep on there. Like, I'm talking about, like, we getting some artists on that motherfucker. Like, some artists, some industry artists. Like, we gonna dig deep on that motherfucker.
We look forward to
for real. That.
If there's any advice you can give to upcoming artists, let me know.
Advice. Shit, just do you for real. Like, don't worry about nobody else, even your own minds. Don't worry about what they got to say. If you know what you want to do, stick to that and do that for real. You feel me? Be smart. Don't be dumb. Don't be no pump up dummy. Don't have no battery in your back. You feel me? Do what you want to do. You feel me? Like, just be you and be real. For real. Yeah, hell yeah.
Alright, you got any last shout outs or anything else you want to say?
I want to say, what I do want to say is for real, like, all right, I got the, my last shit I just dropped called Pain Management, right? Pain Management is like, cause I really want people to know what that mean for real, you feel me? So you know when you injured or something for real, you feel me? You gotta go to pain management to get your perks, get your medication for real, get your little all that. So my pain management is music. You feel me? Music is that. I mean, that's my medicine. You feel me? Music is my medicine. I could cut on a song that can relate to what I'm going through, and it's gonna clear my mind. I can hop on 695 and just bump such and such. Throw on some old Boosie or some new such and such for real. If I'm in a mood where I feel like I need to be on some other shit, then I could cut on some Pooh Shiesty real quick for real. You feel me? Even though I know I ain't even trying to go down that right. But music is everything. You feel me? And I want everybody to know that the music is everything. But you know, man, like, shout out to the whole KFN. Shout out the whole Baltimore City, man. I hope everybody try to come together, man. You feel me? We beefing with each other over dumb shit. All these murders out here ain't nothing but retaliation. You feel me? Like, this nigga killed this nigga, so we gotta get yo. You feel me? It's a bunch of retaliation going on, man. But I hope niggas wind up somehow getting together. You feel me? Like, shout out to the whole city, man. Any nigga rapping, any nigga doing whatever he need to do, shout out to y'all.
Alright. Y'all heard it first. You know, we here at Sound Tech Studios.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, KFN Buck, coming through.
Yeah.
Y'all see it, go get his anything from his clothing line.
Oh, man, Global Grinders clothing, man. Come on.
Jackets, shirts, everything you need.
And I'm still elevating.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you once again coming through.
No problem, bro.
It's too many young niggas standing on the corner. They getting locked up or they going to the coroner. It's crazy they'll never get to make it to the border to see bigger things, big trees, blue water. It's time for a change. Somebody gotta change it. Living in my city every day is getting dangerous. Death after death and nobody can explain it. Hella tears dropping in my city like it's raining. Young nigga chill, you ain't gotta kill. Get an education, that's what I call real. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing blood getting spilled. When I'd rather see a young nigga make it on the field or make it on the court. And I ain't talking justice, I'm talking basketball crossover, then you dunk it. Go ahead, write a book and then get it published and let the whole world know you came up from nothing. Youngin'.
Yeah, like, this where I be trying to tap into, like, niggas. If all these other artists can reach out to these young niggas and do this shit, we gonna talk our shit regardless. Put a song like this out, let these little niggas know, like, niggas don't want to do that though.
Baby girl, you a queen, you can be a star. Go on chase your dreams, you can make it far. Get up out them clubs, get up out them bars. It's time to be great, show them who you really are. These boys want sex, these boys gon' cheat. They ain't really try to help you get up on your feet. They ain't gon' really try to make sure you eat. Put clothes on your back, they just want you in these streets. Now you stuck pregnant, baby on the way. Your baby father gone, you looking for him every day. Life a dirty game, make sure you know how to play. Just get right with God, make sure you know how to pray. Your mother, she love you. Your father, he love you. That's two people who will never put nothing above you. I mean that, yeah. Now tell me if you ever seen that.
What she say? No, they don't see shit like that. Ain't nobody telling them shit like this. Not no artist from Baltimore ain't telling them no shit like this. And that's where I'm.
So much money out here, you get
shit crazy.
You ain't gotta stand in no corner. You ain't gotta do this.
You ain't gotta do that.